What's up, YouTube? Pistol Pete here. Do I have a fun one for you today? So, this one I've been looking for a long time. I've been looking at. It's been kind of evading me because of the price and because it's just it is a display piece more than a carry piece, but it's just so freaking badass. Right up my alley. Like I said, I know. Like I said before on my channel, I'm not Practical Pete. I'm Pistol Pete Knife Review, not Practical Pete Knife Review, because I like them big and I like all different types thick. People are like, that's too thick. You can't carry that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, whatever, it is what it is. It's each your own. For me, I like them all. I like the smaller, slender, more practical knives, but I also like the big, crazy, gaudy, just crazy, artful designs, just stuff that just looks different, right? You don't have a cookie cutter shape, little, sheep foot blade or something. You want, I mean, not knocking sheep, but I'm saying there are a lot of these exactly almost just little minute changes, all with 3.5-inch blade lengths, all with, just little small little folders and stuff. And so once in a while, I like cold. That's why I like Cold Steel. You guys know I'm a big Cold Steel fan. I got all because they're the kings of mega folders, right? So, but this one is not a Cold Steel. This one, as you can tell by the title, is the Big Boss, the PMP / Midgard Messer Big Boss folding knife. So PMP bought out Midgard Messer. That's why they're doing that. And I believe that you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I heard and from the rumors that even PMP gets this knife here made by Fox in Italy. So, but I don't know. And then there's other rumors that there's another place that makes them out of China. But it's a higher end, higher end knife company. A lot of these guys use some of their people too. So I don't know. I don't know which is true or not. But I know Midgard Messer is based out of Germany, so it's all over the place. Anyways, it's still a badass knife wherever it's from. It's freaking sick. Let's get into it. So it does come in just a plain ass box. It came in this plain ass box. I did buy this brand new from White Mountain Knives because they had it clearanced. And then on top of that, there's a coupon code I used, which saved me like 25%, which, with the price of the knife is quite a big savings. It was like saving like 50, 60 bucks total. I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. So I had to jump on it, and I believe they're out of stock now. I only had one or two left, so I think that's why they did that. And I was fortunate to get it. That's why I got it, because I usually won't pay what they go for. They go for around like 450 to 500 bucks, where you can find them. I think DLT Trading still has them for around 450. And these are limited run, right? So these are going to be, I'll see right now what it says here. But it does come with this cleaning cloth here. Wipe down the blade because it is a highly polished blade here. So let's just pull it out first before I go over the specs here and show you this bad boy. Bum, 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 bum. Look at this freaking beast of a folder. Look at that thing. Just freaking absolutely beautiful. Let's get up close here. So here you got I believe that's the PMP logo. And then here, I mean, my eyes are getting bad, man. I'm getting old, but I think it's, this one's 444 of 500. So 444 of 500 made. So it's a run of 500 only. And it's sick, man. So this is gonna be a collector's item for sure. It's gonna be a collector's item because I don't know where you're gonna get a folder like this. They don't make them that often like this. This is just freaking awesome. So put this on here. Let me show you before I go over everything. Beautiful. Let's open this bad boy up. Boom. With authority. So it is a frame lock, and you can see there it locks in very tight. There's even in here for extra security, there's this lock bar. I've seen some other content creator. I'm not going to take it apart, obviously. I don't have all the tools right now for that. But he took it apart, and you can see this right here. Let me fold it up. I don't want to try to get a bunch of fingerprints on it, but you can see right here, this part right here. There's in this frame lock here, there's another piece that goes up in there. So when it locks in, it doesn't just lock in with just the frame. It also locks in with that piece there that goes all the way up. So you got extra security there if you need it. So that's cool. I mean, you got all this stuff to back it, so it's not going to fold on your hands for sure. And the lockup on this is just awesome. I mean, there's no wiggle at all, front, back, side to side. This thing is a vault. I'm talking a vault. There is nothing. It's almost like a fixed blade when you open this bad boy up. And so you got titanium. Go back to the thing. The titanium handle scales. You have a CPM D2 blade. And I know people either gripe or not. For me, D2 is awesome. It's not bad. But, people want something like this and the price, they're wanting like... But you got to think, guys. If you make this Magna Cut, and I don't think you even get a shine like that on a Magna Cut, but if you get a Magna Cut or a CPM 3V, this thing is going to be like $2,000. You know, it's not going to be the freaking in the $400 range. It's going to be up in the freaking $1,500 range. So, you know, I see where they went with that. And then CPM D2 is different than D2. So you can look that up and see. CPM D2 is a lot better. So, that being said, you know, I wouldn't worry about the blade steel. It's going to hold up if you wanted to use this, you know, if you're going to use it for hard use or whatever, it would hold up, you know, even though it's pretty much a piece of art. The backspacer here is stainless steel, solid stainless steel, treated. It comes to this skull buster here, or whatever you want to call that. I mean, pry bar or skull buster, but this is all one piece here. This goes all in here, connects all of this. This is all solid steel. It's not even titanium. So that's even, I think that's where you get some of the weight from, is this here. Just awesome. You do have a lanyard lashing there if you need it. Even the millwork, look at the millwork on this. It's milled here on the sides, milled on the actual side part here where it's grinded in, and then also across the top and across the bottom there. Just awesome attention to detail on this. Pocket clip, it is reversible. You can put it on the other side if you want to. I like the little design on that. Nice fat pocket clip if you're going to carry this. That's how people say, though. You're going to freaking really carry that? If I did, I would just, like the cold steels, I'll just drop this in my pocket. And I probably will a few times. I'm not saying I'm going to carry this all the time. I'm not going to lie about that, but I would carry this once in a while. You know, if I'm going to go to some fancy dinner, I'll put this in my pocket, you know. And I just drop it. I don't even, but even cold steel, I don't use the pocket clips. I just drop them in, man. And then they're ready to go. Especially with cold steel, they have a lot of those have those wave features and those fast opening features. And you can get snaggletooth or copies of that, and you know, awesome for self-defense. So it's easier to just put it in your pocket and pull it out quick without having to deal with the pocket clip catching or something. But okay, I regress. So you do have awesome jimping up here, big fat huge jimping, jimping right in back here as well. Just a nice little, almost like finger choil, and it does have jimping there as well. You can see it's all jimping right there. So nice. It's not too aggressive. It's just perfect and it feels really good in hand. So if you want to get up close to do fine work, if you want to fine work with this beast, you can. Just awesome. Freaking awesome, man. I love it. I think it's just sick. When I opened it, my jaw dropped. I was like, man, this is freaking a beautiful folder. Look at this folder. And like I said, where have you seen something like this? Who besides Midgard Messer? That's why I love Midgard Messer. They're awesome, man. Like, I wish I could afford all their stuff. That's why I don't have a lot of them, because they're pricey. You know, they're expensive. But Midgard Messer and even with PMP, their stuff too. I mean, they do big, beefy, outside the box type designs, which I absolutely love. Love it. You know, instead of these just run of the mill, everyday EDC, practical type knives, they do shit like this. And to me, that's awesome. We need these type of people out there. We need this. There is a market for it. You know, the people maybe they don't think, oh, there's no market. There's a market. I bought one. I know a bunch of people that buy them. When you get them, you love them. They're awesome. Freaking sick. So with that little rant over with, you got a fat, huge, generous fuller that goes all the way to the almost to the tip there. You have a Tonto point there, which is sick. It's like almost like a modified Tonto with a drop in it in the front here. It just looks bitchin'. I love the look of that. And a satin, like pretty much it's not mirror, but it's close to mirror polish finish on that. And it's all, look at it, it's consistent all the way through the whole blade, which I know is pretty hard to do. And so they got that. There's no parts that are like rough and some that are really smooth. No, it's all just mirror everywhere, all even back up in here and everywhere else. So they did an awesome job with quality. Their quality on this is just amazing. So the blade thickness is 6 millimeters thick. You got a 6 millimeter thick blade. Blade length is 5 inches. You have a 5-inch blade length. And you have about a little over 6-inch handle length. Just freaking awesome, man. Just freaking awesome. And I'm going to put the specs here. You'll see the specs here if you want to see everything. I forgot the weight. The weight's going to be there. You'll see the weight and all, if you want to get all the detailed in dimensions, you know, I always post that so you guys can see that if you want to pause it and really take a look at it, because sometimes I miss stuff. I get too into it, get excited about it, and I start bypassing shit. So pause it if you want to see all the stuff on it. But I just had to show this to you guys, man. And I assure you, it's worth it, dude. It's freaking worth the money, man. This thing in that titanium, nice thick titanium scales. And again, it's hefty. It's heavy. Like I said, I forgot the weight. Again, I'll put it there, or you can see it there. But it's not crazy. It's not like, oh man, this is so freaking heavy. No, it's manageable in my opinion. It's not too bad. Has a nice balance. Let's see what the balance point is on this bad boy. So it's gonna be probably right about here. Let's see. Yeah, it's right where there we go. Like right in there. So right where the lock bar is. So it's nice and balanced. It feels balanced. It feels nice in hand. It doesn't feel too awkward in hand. The handle doesn't feel super heavy compared to the blade. And this sucker You're not messing around, dude. This sucker came sharp, man. It's beautiful and it's deadly. And like I said, and CPM D2 is not cheap steel, in my opinion. It's good shit. Look at that. Oops, that was me. Got that Tonto sharpens the tip. Yeah, this sucker is a freaking razor blade. Razor sharp. I want to test that edge, and it's kind of hard to do it on this, but there's here. Yeah, it's that part is sharp as well. Yeah, you guys see, it's freaking sharp. Let's see. Let's see if it's hair popping sharp. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, if it's literally taking my hair off with ease. Coming across there, look at that. So it's hair shaving sharp. It's not just beautiful, it's deadly. It can kill, as they say. But guys, I love it. I absolutely love it. And since it's only 500 run, if you like this thing and you're thinking about getting it, I would, man. I'll get this shit. I mean, it's so beautiful. And like I said, you got that Midgard Messer just over the top built, just crazy knives. Oh, and let me show you the action again, because I know a lot of people like that. I mean, it's just silky, silky smooth. Look at this. I want to do that perfect. I want to do that on purpose. So see. I mean, look how silky smooth that's just on ball bearings. Man, I mean, just butter smooth. So different ways of deployment. You can put your finger here, and sometimes it gets in the way, so you got to be careful. Like I got this right now. You can do it that way. You can use the fuller. So I'm going to use the fuller here like this, and you can fling it out that way using the fuller, or just use the weight of the blade. It's heavy enough. Fling it right out. And the D10 is pretty strong. It's strong enough to where it's not going to open in your pocket. I mean, it's not going to come loose. I mean, you have to fling it out, right? You have to fling it out. So it's not going to just drop open. I mean, it has a really good detent. Just freaking beautiful, man. Take this in, guys. Man, love it. And then right there's that. So you can barely see it, but right there's the stamping, which is 444 out of 500. Now this side has the Midgard Messer logo. So yeah, woo! All right, guys. That's it for this one. Please like, subscribe, share, and until next knife, gun, or whatever.